Hey, yogis, happy full moon. November full moon with a full lunar eclipse. Time to open up the space, bring in those full moon vibes. We'll come on down to our mats. And actually, I will say real quickly first, so with these recorded classes, they're a little shorter. So we jump in just a little bit quicker than we normally would in a full length class. So if at any time you need to press pause on your phone or whatever you're watching the flow on, please do. Like after we finish our cat cow, sun salutations, things like that. If you feel like you need a little bit more, if you're coming in like just from work or something, you may need a little more time to warm the body up. So press pause, take any additional movements that you need, then press play again and get right back into your flow. Okay, let's come down to our mats. Child's pose. Take the knees wide, the toes together. Let the forehead come right on down to the mat. We'll start with our breath. Take a nice big inhale in through the nose. Full open mouth, release. Ha. Again, inhale. Full release. Ha. Let's get one more breath just like that. Take a nice big inhale in. Full exhales through the mouth. Ha. Settling in now, present in this body, present in this space. Feeling the earth supporting beneath you. The moon shining above you. We'll take it to nasal breathing now. So seal the lips, the inhales, the exhales coming in and out through the nose. Feel the hips sinking just a little closer to the heels. Maybe do some little pawing with the hands. Maybe lift the palms up so just the fingertips are making a connection. And then resettling in, allowing this body to completely relax. Child's pose is always a nice home base. Anytime throughout your practice, if you need to reconnect with your breath, this is a really nice place to do so. Making our way up to tabletop position now. Feel free to get there on your own time. Line the shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees. Working our way into cat-cow. The inhale lifts the chest and the tailbone. Belly is soft and dropping down. The exhale hollows out the body. Pull the belly button to the spine. Again, inhaling, lifting chest, lifting tailbone. The head follows along here, not leading the charge, just eventually following along. The exhale hollows out. Adding additional movement now, so any place that your body naturally goes, maybe a wag of the tail. I always like to shift weight back a little bit and then forward, making a connection right away. Let every single fingertip feel the weight of the body. And then dropping back in, any variation on cat-cow. Already feeling a little more space. Eventually working our way back to a neutral spine. Let's check in with sides of the body now. Extending the left arm in front of us with the thumb facing up, as if you're going to shake hands with a person in front of you. Taking the right leg now and extending it back. We're looking for length here. So how far can the fingertips reach forward? We'll flex the toes of the right foot. So it's almost like the heel is reaching back. Not necessarily up, but just back, looking for that length. And then releasing back down, left palm comes down, right knee comes down. We'll do the exact same thing on the other side, just balancing out the body. Extending the right hand now, thumb up. Extending the left leg now. Flex the toes of the left foot. Again, looking for length. Feel the core engage, feel the glute on that left leg engage. And then replacing right palm, left knee. Let's go right back to the other side. So inhale, extending left arm, right leg. On the exhale, let's curl in. Bring the elbow to the knee. So much like we were just a second ago in that cat position, elbow comes and touches knee. Inhale, reaching back out, look for length. Exhale, curl in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach, stretch. Exhale, curling in. Inhale, reach, stretch. On the exhale, take the left arm out to a T and then the right leg out to a T, making a plus sign with the body. Allow the right foot to drop. Left palm comes back to the front now. We'll drop into a variation on child's pose. So the hips will sit back towards that left heel. Toe can be flexed underneath you or the foot can be flat, either way. As you start to sit back, allow that right knee and the right toes to roll up just a little bit. As you walk the hands forward and allow the chest to drop, forehead coming all the way down. Take a nice big breath in and a big breath out. Start to walk the hands back up now. Making your way back to tabletop, just draw that right knee in, reset in any way that you need. And we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. So the inhale extends the right arm and the left leg, looking for length. The exhale, curl it in. Elbow to knee, they come to tap. Inhale, looking for length. Exhale, curl, tap. Inhale, looking for length. Exhale, elbow to knee, curl and tap. Inhale, look for length. Here comes that plus sign now. So extend the right arm out to a T and the left leg. Yikes, I need to scoot over a little bit. Hit the door there. So once you make that plus sign, holding for just a second, let the left foot come down, right palm comes back to the front, placing down so you can start to sit the hips back towards the right heel. As you sit back, the left knee will now start to roll up, left toes roll up, chest folds forward over that right knee, forehead coming down. Big breath in, big breath out. Crawling your way back up, find your way back to hands and knees, resetting in tabletop, tuck the toes under, lift the hips, finding your way, downward facing dog. Lots of movement in this down dog, pedaling the feet, shaking the head yes and no. Maybe rolling up onto the balls of the feet and allow the knees to bend deeply. Much like in cat-cow, anything that feels organic to your body, I always like to, again, test out like, hey, what's going on in right hand, left hand? Feel the full weight of my body in every single fingertip. Finding stillness now for one full breath in this down dog. Inhaling together, exhaling together. Moving now from down dog to high plank, the inhale lifts you onto the balls of the feet. The exhale pulls the shoulders forward, adjusting as needed, finding your way to high plank. Entire body is engaged here. Feel the core engaged, the glutes engaged, strong and solid on the inhale. The exhale sends us right back downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling to the balls of the feet. Exhale, draw the shoulders forward, lining shoulders over wrist. Strong and solid in high plank. Inhaling here. Exhale, right back up, downward facing dog. One more time, rolling onto the balls of the feet. The exhale draws us forward, setting up high plank, inhaling here. Exhale, downward facing dog, full breath in. Pedal the feet, full breath out. Walking the feet to the hands, front of the mat, lots of steps. Take lots of steps to get to the front of the mat. Once you find that forward fold, upper body's folding over, low body, give the head a little shake again, yes and no. You may want to clasp opposite biceps here for ragdoll. It gets just a little more weight on the upper body, so hopefully a little more release in the back body. Feel it up into the hamstrings and the glutes. Finding some movement here, bending one knee, straightening the other, a little sway, should feel real nice. And then much like we did in down dog just a second ago, find stillness in this forward fold for a full breath in and a full breath out. Soft in the knees now, slowly rolling up. How slow can you roll? All the way up to the top. Head's the last thing to come up, and when it does, rolling out the shoulders, 2 or 3 shoulder rolls back. 2 or 3 forward. My mat's already crooked. Oh, it must be going good, right? All righty. Stepping to the front of your mat, take a nice big inhale as the fingertips come down, sweeping the mat, reaching out wide, stretching up high, finding extended mountain pose. Exhale, diving hands through heart center, making our way right back, forward fold. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deep bend in the knees, hands next to feet. Big step back, finding your way, high plank. You're welcome to drop the knees here or stay at toes, your choice. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lowering halfway. Inhale, tops of the feet pressing into the mat, finding our way, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips high, heels down, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, rolling up onto toes, deep bend in the knees, step or float, feet to hands, front of the mat. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fingertips down, reach wide, stretching high. Again, extended mountain. Can you feel the entire body lifting here? As if the fingertips are gonna reach up and touch that big full moon. On the exhale, hands dropping through heart center, diving down, forward fold. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands next to feet, big step back, finding your way, high plank. Again, feel free to drop knees or stay at toes. Either way, shifting forward. Exhale, lowering halfway. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Pressing into the left foot, inhale the right leg high. On the exhale, step the right foot between the hands, spin the left foot flat. So let's take a moment and set our base. We're gonna find our way to warrior one, but let's set it up nice and slow. So start pressing into the feet, making a connection all the way through the mat into the earth. From there, allowing the inhale to pull us up. Pulling breath in, lifting the arms, finding warrior one. I always have to do a manual adjustment here in warrior one. I find it very hard to square the hips, especially right here at the start of our practice. So I usually take a little adjustment, pull the right hip back and help the left hip forward. Try to kind of re-square, square the shoulders. That'll help out squaring those hips too. Biceps squeezing to the ears. And the exhale will release us right back down. One hand either side of the right foot, step it up and back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward, exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward. Exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. Pressing into the right foot, inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands, spin the right foot flat. So just like we did on the other side, let's build this warrior one. Base first, set, nice and solid. Then allow the inhale to lift you up. Once you find that warrior one, take any adjustments that you need. Squaring shoulders, squaring hips, biceps squeezing to the ears. And the exhale releases us. One hand either side of the left foot, step it up and back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward, exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, rolling up onto toes, deep in the knees. Exhale, step or float, feet to hands. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sinking deep. So we'll start just sinking in here with a full breath in chair pose, and then I'll give you options for some variations. Inhale, take a full breath in. Exhale, sinking even deeper. Inhaling here. Exhale, airplane arms now in this chair pose. So as the arms drop down, see if you can roll to the balls of the feet, lifting the heels, coming to a balance for just a second. The chest drops just a bit more as we do so. Inhale, drop the heels, sweep the arms high, coming back, chair pose. This time on the exhale, bring the hands together at a prayer position right back behind the head. The elbows will open here, and just that gentle traction from the hands placed behind the head will allow you to get a little bit of an opening in the shoulders. So easy does it here. Make sure we don't get too much of an arch in the back. A little bit of an arch is going to happen, but really, really stick with that integrity of your chair pose and get that extra little opening. Inhaling here, exhale, sinking deeper. The next inhale, exploding up, reaching high, extended mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, deeper bend in the knees, step or float. Chaturanga, take it your style. Finding your way to upward, finding your way, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands, spin the left foot flat. We'll set it up for warrior two this time. So the inhale lifts us. The hips nice and open now as you settle in. Big breath in, sink deeper breath out. Left fingertips are trailing down the left leg, really light touch here. The inhale, how high can you reach with those right fingertips? Staying committed to this warrior two lunge. The exhale, dropping back, reverse warrior. Going up first to go back. Inhaling here. Exhale, right forearm, right thigh, left fingertips reaching to the sky. Side angle lunge, full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, transitioning to star pose. So it's just a little pivot of the feet facing the side of your mat. Toes are out, heels are in, fingertips reaching to the stars. On the exhale, draw hands into heart center. Take a deep bend in the left knee so you can drop into a lateral lunge. We're just here for a second. We're testing it out here. Inhale takes us right back up, shining bright and star. Exhale, warrior two. Right knee bends deep, right back where we started. Inhaling here. Exhale, windmill the hands down, one either side of the right foot, framing the right foot, holding here for just a second. Press strong and solid into the palms. Stepping this right foot back, we'll find loaded beast if you've done animal flow with me. If you haven't done animal flow with me, no worries, I'll talk you through it. Right foot steps back. Both knees bend deep as you sit back towards the heels. So this is very similar to an active child's pose. Every muscle in the body is activating here. The knees are driving outward as we sit back to the heels and try and relax the head and the neck. Inhaling here. On the exhale, right foot replaces right hand as we step forward into a front step. Inhale, big sweep with the right arm all the way up and around. Big full moon sweep, right? Begin to heel toe out with the right foot. Come to the knife edge of the left foot. You can allow the hips to drop a little bit. There's that stretch in the left hip. The inhale will pull us all the way back up and around. We're going to revisit that lateral lunge that we just found on the left side. So hands are walking, first finding their way to the long side of the mat, then bending deep in the left knee again, dropping into that lateral lunge. Let's hold here this time. Big breath in, big breath out. Walking the hands all the way back to the front, both hands to the inside of the right foot. As you bend that right knee deep, find a deep runner's lunge here. Get the stretch. Step it back, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands, spin the right foot flat. Inhale, warrior two, left side. So just like we did on the other side, take a breath to settle in. Inhaling, exhaling, committing to that warrior two lunge. Right fingertips trailing down the right leg. The inhale, left fingertips. How tall can they reach? Exhale, that takes us back for that reverse warrior. Inhaling here. Exhale, left forearm to left thigh, right fingertips to the sky, side angle lunge. Big breath in. Hold in, sink breath out. Inhale, shine bright, star pose. So it's a shift to the long side of your mat. Toes are out, heels are in, fingertips reaching high. Exhale, hands coming through heart center. Bend that right knee deep. This is our tester in this lateral lunge. The inhale takes us right back up, star pose. Exhale, transitioning back, warrior two, left side. Big breath in. Breath out, windmill the hands, one either side of the left foot. Low lunge to start. Press the palms strong and solid. Inhaling here. Exhale, step it back, loaded beast. So knees are driving out. The hips sit back towards the heels. The head just hangs down between the biceps. Big breath in. Breath out. Left foot replaces left hand in a front step. The chest opens here. Inhale, sweeping the left arm high and around, big full moon sweep. Eventually, heel toeing out with the left foot, come to the knife edge of the right foot. You can drop the hips just a little bit here. And then the inhale will take us all the way back up and around. Heel toe back in with that left foot. We're going to revisit that lateral lunge now on the right side. So hands do the walking. Coming all the way back to the long side of the mat, and then re-bend that right knee, dropping deep into your lateral lunge on this right side. Holding for a full breath in and a full breath out. Dropping the hands back down, walking hands, doing some walking, coming back to that low lunge. The left foot is forward, right foot is back. Both hands to the inside of the left foot this time for that deep runner's lunge. Big breath in, breath out. Downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, rolling up on the toes. Take it deep into the knees. Step or float, feet to hands, front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms. Roll to the balls of the feet. Lift the heels. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, palms touch. Hands at prayer, right back behind the head. See if you can use gentle pressure to open up here. Watch the arch in the back. Inhaling here. Exhale, sinking deeper. Inhale, exploding up, extended mountain. Preparing now for airplane, so shifting all the weight onto the left foot. Inhale, the right knee high, finding a standing knee raise first. On the exhale, finding those airplane arms again that we've just found in chair pose. On the exhale, the chest drops forward as we kick the right leg back. Flying high here. Pay attention to the right hip. The tendency is for the right hip to lift. Try to square those hips. Maybe turn the right toes in a little bit for a little bit of help there. Inhaling here. Exhale, finding our way, standing split. So the chest dives all the way forward. Hands come to the mat. Right leg is flying high. Let's build a little strength in this left leg now with some squats. So inhale, pointing the toes. How much extension can we get in this standing split? Exhale, tuck the right knee just behind the left. Coming down, see if you can do a fingertip touch. Inhale, standing split. Exhale again on the squat. Get low. One more inhale. Exhale, getting low. I said one more, but actually I got a little fun that we're going to try here. Inhale, standing split. So two options. You're welcome to take one or two more of those squats. If you'd like to play around with an arm balance, we're ready to get into crow pose. So bend the left knee deep. Immediately as you bring the right knee down, elbows will start bending back. Go ahead and place the right knee on the right tricep and begin to fly in crow pose. The left knee will eventually find the back of the left tricep, letting the toes come up. If you're still in standing split doing those squats, don't worry, we're coming to meet you. If you're in crow pose, left foot back down, right leg extends. Standing split, all meeting back here. Bend the left knee deep, right toes reach back. Low lunge, right knee immediately coming down. Allow the entire body to shift forward now. So everything coming out over the left toes. The knee can come all the way out over the toes here. Inhaling. Exhale, walking the hands back, flexing those left toes back to you. Should feel really nice on the hamstring in this half split. Can be up a little higher. You can fold down a little more. Completely up to you. Walking the hands back forward again. We'll get a little deeper into this left hip now. So place the right palm down just under the right shoulder. Begin to heel toe that left foot out. Start with just the left hand pressing the left knee away from you. You can come to the outside edge of that left foot. And from here, it's up to you how far you want to go. You can stay right here, just opening up that left hip. We can also take another full moon sweep of the left arm. So the inhale brings it all the way up and around, staying right here, holding for the exhale. And then to take it one step further, if you would like to get a quad stretch, open up the right quad and the front of the right hip. See if the right foot can find the left hand. You're opening the left shoulder as you go. And we'll come out of this just like we came into it. So if you do have the left foot and the right foot and left hand connected, go ahead and release. Sweeping that arm all the way back around, begin to heel toe that left foot back in. Let's keep the left foot on the outside though, because we're gonna find that runner's lunge again. Fire up the right leg, deep runner's lunge, big breath in. Breath out, downward facing dog, full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, rolling up on the toes, take a deep bend in the knees, step or float, feet to hands, front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink deep. Exhale, airplane arms, roll to the balls of the feet. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands come to prayer, bending the elbows, placing it right back behind the head, opening up here, big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, extended mountain pose, reach high. On the exhale, we'll set it up for airplane now on the left side. So taking all the weight onto the right foot, lift the left knee high. Inhaling here. Exhale. Hands dropping down to airplane arms. Let the chest tip forward as you send the left leg back. So again, attention to the hips here. It's the left hip that's going to want to lift now. So squaring up the hips, maybe turn that left foot in just a bit. Big breath in. Breath out, diving forward, finding standing split. Right leg is strong and solid. Left leg reaching high. The inhale, see how far those left toes can reach. Exhale, bend the right knee deep as you tuck the left knee in behind it. It's a fingertip touch here. Inhale, reach, stretch. Exhale, get deep in that squat. Inhale, reach, stretch. Exhale, get deep in that squat. Inhale, reach, stretch. Your choice now. Either take one or two more squats or bend the right knee deep. Left knee finds the left tricep as the elbows bend back towards you. Finding crow pose, the right knee will come to the right tricep. Big breath in, big breath out. Right foot back to the floor, straightening out. Everyone meeting, standing split. Big breath in. Breath out, bend the right knee deep, left toes reach back, find that deep low lunge. Left knee immediately comes down. Everything shifts forward. So again, it's okay for the knee to come all the way over the toes here. Big breath in, breath out. Walking back, half split. Flexing the toes back to you. We're finding that hammy stretch for the right side. Can be up a little higher, you can be down a little lower, your choice. Looking for sensation, so it's a bit different on each side of the body. Big breath in, breath out. Let's walk it forward and get a little deeper into the hip like we did on the left side. So left shoulder over left wrist. Start with just a heel toe out of the right foot. Hand comes to the inside of the right knee and just pressing the right knee away from you as the inside edge of the right foot rolls open. You're welcome to stay right here, or you can take a big full moon sweep. Inhale the right arm up and back, reaching. If you'd like to get a quad stretch for the left, front of the left hip and the left quad, see if the left foot and the right palm can meet. Opening the right shoulder as we go. Big breath in. Release, breath out. So unwinding from any position that you're in, we'll bring both hands to the inside of the right foot. Fire up the left leg. Get the stretch, that deep runner's lunge. Big breath in. Breath out. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, rolling to the balls of the feet. On the exhale, pull the chest forward, finding your way to high plank. Inhaling here. Exhale, how slow can you lower all the way down to your belly? And once you're there, let's start by extending the right arm out to a T. Keep the left palm just beneath the left shoulder. Inhaling here. Exhale, begin to press into the left palm so you can roll towards that left shoulder. Keep inching those right fingertips out. The left foot will come back and place on the ground somewhere. And just keep pressing away with that left palm. Feel the opening in the right shoulder. Inhaling. Exhaling, release. Coming all the way back now to the center, right palm underneath right shoulder, left arm extended out to a T. Take a big breath in. On the breath out, pressing away. Right palm presses away. Right foot comes back behind you. Running out of room here, so I'm a little whopper jawed here with my shoulder stretch. Still getting the stretch though. And then rolling back to the center. All right, both palms beneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes under. Big inhale. Exhale, best plank yet. Push it up, finding high plank. Inhaling here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in, breath out. Hop through, find your way to seated. We'll start bringing it down now. Extend the legs out in front, give them a nice little shake. Reaching tall on the inhale. On the exhale, seated forward fold. Allow this to be a very passive stretch. So hinging at the hips, resist the urge to roll down. So hinging at the hips, but let the weight of the head come all the way forward here, just so you can get the stretch. But again, just allow the body to find where it needs to go. Coming all the way back up to seated, making our way to our backs. Rolling down nice and slow, hug the knees in as you go. Once you get to your back, 2 or 3 circles each direction for the low back. This should feel really nice. The hands are just guiding the knees around. You'll probably find those little areas where you're like, oh yeah, I need 1 or 2 more little rolls there. Just kind of rolling it out, letting the body completely relax now. Hugging the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg strong and straight. Open the right arm out to a T. The left hand stays on the right knee to guide it all the way over into your supine twist. The right shoulder continues pressing to the ground, and eventually your gaze will come over to that right hand. Take a full breath in. Hold for the breath out. Draw the right knee back to the chest, give it a big hug before you send it back on the mat next to the left. Hugging the left knee into the chest now, right leg is strong and straight. Open the left arm out to a T, the right hand guiding the left knee across the body as you drop into your twist. Left shoulder continues pressing to the ground. Gaze will eventually come over to your left hand. Breath in, breath out. Draw the left knee back in, give it one last hug before coming back out onto the mat next to the right. I'm going to take us out now with our breath and our howls, but what I would invite you to do, if you have the time, to press pause and go ahead and take any final poses that you need, as well as at least a couple of minutes of a Shavasana. If you have more time, take a little bit longer meditation, take what you need for recording purposes. I'm going to take us out with our breath and our howls, so you're welcome to roll right into that with me now, and then take your Shavasana out under the moon on your own. Either way, conjuring up the vibrations that you need for this next cycle of the moon. We'll take 3 breaths, and then we'll get 3 howls for this November full moon with the full eclipse. So take a nice big inhale in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Ha. Again, inhale. Release. Ha. One more, just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Taking it out with howls now. The inhale will pull the breath in. The exhale will be the howl. I really invite you to release anything not serving you on these howls, opening yourself up and releasing. Nice big inhale in through the nose. Howl it out now. Again, inhale. Howl it out. Come on, full moon, inhale. Howl it out. Thank you to each and every one of you for sharing your howls, sharing your energy. The light in me honors, sees, and loves the light in each of you. Namaste. Nice job, y'all.